Yo SC, your online singing coach.
Hey everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with a new reaction. Today we are visiting somebody new to me, but I've seen this name come up a bunch in the comments. The name being, not sure how to pronounce it, but my best guess is Dimas Senopati. It's always fun to check someone new out, but aside from that, this is a cover of just an awesome song for singers. What's Up for Non-Blondes. I love the song. It's one of those songs that everybody loves to sing along to, but it's surprisingly hard because there's quite a big range between the lowest notes of the song and the highest notes. Not to mention, you have to really belt it out in that top range. Let's see Dimas's interpretation of this classic sing-along at the bar kind of song. It's like Slash. I'm sure everybody says that. Contrast there. Contrast in styles there between the guitar player and the singer. Overdubs.
25 years and life is still trying to get out that red big hill of hope for a destination.
Got a high voice.
I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of men, for whatever that means. And so I cry sometime when I'm lying in bed, just get it all out what's in my head, and I'm feeling
This is gonna be fun.
a little peculiar.
I can tell.
And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, ah, yeah, yeah, ah, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I say, what's going on?
Wow. I want to know this guitar player's story. Here we go. I like that.
And I try, oh my God, I try.
So light.
I try all the time.
Not anymore.
In this institution, and I pray, oh my God, do I pray? I pray a single day for evolution.
That is hard.
And so I cry sometime when I'm lying in bed, just get it all out what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from top of my lungs, what's going on?
And
And I say, I said, hey, what's going on? And I say, I said, hey, what's going on? what's going on? And I say, hey, yeah,
Bring it home, bring it home.
hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
Dang! Wow! It's, yeah. I'm still taking it in. I mean, okay. Amazing voice. Wow. The first couple notes, it's like, okay, this guy is a tenor. You could just tell by the timbre of his voice that the tessitura of his voice is quite comfortably high. Nice tone. Loved how he was able to get some grit. That was something in the Linda Perry version that really sold this song, that made it the hit that it was that bit of that rockery edge created by the grit. It's like a very pop-friendly song with a bit of a rockery edge. So it was great that he was able to do that. When he was up there in those belted, kind of gritty notes, you know who he reminded me of? I hesitate to do comparisons because sometimes you like them and sometimes you hate them. But please, before I say the comparison, know that this is, in my mind, to be compared to this singer. I believe this singer is one of the greatest singers alive. So it's a big compliment coming from me. His voice reminded me a bit of Adam Lambert. I think he's a phenomenal singer. And to hear shades of Adam Lambert in Dimas's voice was very exciting for me. There were also moments when his voice actually reminded me of Linda Perry's voice, a lighter version of it. We also cannot deny the guitar player's part in this video. Boy, he had a presence, didn't he? I mean, he was pretty much just playing the chords and some overdubs, but he had a presence. There was something about him. He had his own aura, and it was a really interesting dynamic with Dimas. He's thin, he's not a huge guy, and the guitar player has this like big presence about him. But where Dimas was big was his voice. His voice held that song, controlled that song. And it's often the other way around with this song. Like I said, it's surprisingly hard to sing with the range. I've certainly sung this song before at performances. And as a soprano, the low parts are the challenge for me. I really liked the way he handled the ooh part in the middle. We'll go back and I'll point that out. Because so there's a really low note in there. And he only hit it once and just for a second. And that was a good strategy on that. If I ever sing this song again live, I'm gonna borrow that little snippet and use that because that worked really well there. Let's jump back into the singing and get a bit more of a sense of Dimas's voice and vocal identity. Here it comes.
25 years and life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
Yeah, right there already. I like how he started in this light, pure voice, super light tenor voice, 25 years. And then already by the end of this first section, for a destination, you can start to hear some attitude, if you will. coming into his voice here. It starts so pure and sweet. And on the first listen, I thought, okay, he's definitely got the range for this song, but it's gonna sound a little sweet. And he proved me wrong on that because he drifted away from that sweet voice to more rock, more attitude, more swagger pretty quickly.
I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of men, for whatever that means.
Yeah, and I will add too that his lighter, sweeter voice, I love it. I would be very interested to hear him sing a song where he just gets to use that style of singing all the way through, because I can hear that he can sing beautifully. This isn't the song to sing beautifully, but I can hear that he has a beautiful voice.
So I cry sometime when I'm lying in bed, just get it all out what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar.
Yeah. So the first time he's getting way up there into cry sometimes, right there, easy, it just floats up there. The people who can really belt out the low end of this song start to get challenged right there. He's like, hello, high notes, come to daddy. And then I like to see it on his face a little bit now, and then he'll be like, and then, like I just see a little, in his face, and it's fun to be like, ooh, that energy is building. That energy is there under this, like sweet sounding voice. Look out, you can tell there's some fire in here.
And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, yeah,
Gotta look closer.
I said, hey,
Gotta look closer.
what's going on?
Let's see.
And I say,
Close.
I said, hey, what's going on?
What was I looking closer at, you ask? It was his mouth. It was his tongue. Because, have I ever done an Adam Lambert reaction? I don't think I have, because I usually watch them right away and then it's not a reaction because I'll have watched it already. Anyway, but one thing with Adam Lambert's vocal technique, when he gets up there into his high range, flat tongue, yes, we should all be doing a flat tongue, but his tongue actually comes out of his mouth a bit when he's singing in that really high range. So I wanted to just make sure that my eyes were seeing Dimas's tongue placement there. He's close. He doesn't full on stick out his tongue, but it's very much at the tip of his lip. And that's part of the vocal technique in creating these sounds up here. Another thing I'll point out here is that you'll notice in between all his phrases, Dimas will move his head to the right. This is another visual technique that I teach in my microphone technique masterclass. There's no reason for it other than it just looks interesting and it looks confident. When you're like, I don't need to be here this whole time. I'm singing, I'm chilling. I'm singing, I'm chilling. It's just one of these little details that I like to dig into now and then, but I'm digging it. Nice, Dimas. Let's keep going. Okay, so here's the first oohs. He's not doing them at all. He's letting it be a guitar solo instead. Now listen to his oohs and how they vary from the original. Here it comes. Beautiful. He hardly touched it, that low note. Really nice.
And I try, oh my God, I try.
I love how he sings that so
I
light.
try all the time.
And he makes up for it there.
in this institution.
Same thing here.
And I pray.
So lights.
Oh my God, do I pray.
Now look out.
I pray a single day for evolution.
Yes, and that is one of the hardest moments of this song, that for a revolution. It's much easier to sing that note, oh, I got to I pray, but to belt out that same note, for a revolution, it's much harder. A lot of people are not able to mix dash belt that high note there. It's just too high. But I loved that he was able to go both ways there.
And so I cry sometime when I'm lying in bed, just get it all out what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar.
And he looks away.
And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from top of my lungs, what's going on?
Get better.
And I say, I said, hey, what's going on?
Who's singing along now?
And I say, I said, hey, what's going on?
Cool. Now before this final refrain here, knowing how often the song is covered, whether it's a karaoke performance, in a bar, a coffee house, it works in so many different settings. It's covered a lot. And I was imagining if I was sitting at a noisy bar, chit-chatting with friends, would everyone stop what they're doing to sit and listen and cheer for this? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it, what the answer is? Hell yes! I would just love to be a fly on a wall watching people notice Dimas singing this song because he's shredding it.
And I say, I said, hey, what's going on?
And again, he just doesn't do the ooh here. So that's the guitar handle. Yes, I like that.
25 years and my life is still
Sweet voice again.
trying to get up that great big hill of hope
Pretty.
for a destination.
Yeah. Surprisingly too, usually vibrato sweetens the tone, but his kind of wide vibrato kind of starts to sound rockery too. Otherwise, his voice at the end here is so pure and so sweet again. So personally, although his belting it out with that gritty tone was probably what everyone else is like fawning over, and I am for sure too, I really loved his pure light voice, and I would love to hear him sing something with that voice all the way through. So you all have to let me know if he has any videos like that out there, but I would love to hear more shredding too. So just more Dimas in general. Give me your suggestions. Hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, please be sure to hit subscribe. If you want to give me a little extra love, join my Patreon. You can support the channel, we can interact more, and you get access to exclusive content and reaction videos just for you. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time.